Credit reporting giant Equifax. You may or may not have ever heard of this company, but they've heard of you.
Yeah.
They know everything about you. Announced a huge security breach affecting 143 million people.
We're talking names, social security numbers, your birthday, driver's license numbers in some cases. Apparently have all been accessed by cyber criminals, and consumer reporter Steve Noviello is in this morning. I mean, this is so massive. I heard out of the adult Americans, it's more than half in this country.
Well, when you look, I think the census in 2016 was 316 or 326 million people that live in the U.S.
Okay.
This is like half of that. So pretty much everybody is affected or will know somebody who's affected in some way. And in addition to the laundry list that you just mentioned, we're talking also things like credit card information. A lot of this stuff was taken from people who filed credit disputes as well with Equifax. The breach happened between May and July of this year. Equifax will contact those who have been affected. They'll contact them by mail. Now, here's what I need you to do. First, be on alert. Check back through your credit card statements. Look for any unusual activity. Next, check your credit report to see if anyone is using your credit. The only free government-sponsored site on which to do that is annualcreditreport.com. And finally, beware. I mentioned that Equifax will contact people by mail. Well, guess what? That means scammers will be reaching out too, by phone, by email, by text. If you get a letter or a call or an email or a text from anybody asking you for your personal information or telling you that they can fix your credit, do not engage. If you believe you are in danger of becoming a victim of identity theft, you can put a free freeze on your credit by contacting any of the 3 credit reporting agencies. That agency will then contact the other 2 on your behalf. I do want to say this as well. So Equifax also has a link where you can type in the last 6 numbers of your social security number to see if you have been involved in this data breach. I'll have a link for that as well. A lot of folks are reporting they're having difficulty using that system because it's so overwhelmed. So when you do it and you get some sort of odd message, don't freak out. Just come back a little later on. It should be up and running. Links to all this stuff, of course, right now, not only on our station website, but easy to find, facebook.com/SaveMeSteve.
Now, you can put a freeze on your credit, and that way nobody can can sell your house. I mean, honest to gosh, people, that's happening.
Yeah.
People have had their houses sold underneath them. Take out a credit card, open a bank, anything. It's frozen. Now, if you were going to go buy a car.
Right. How do you unfreeze it? Right. The nice thing about this is that the threshold here is if you have reasonable belief that you may be in imminent danger of becoming a victim of identity theft. 143 million people in this breach. We're all in imminent danger, right?
Exactly.
So it could be anybody. So don't worry about that part. The nice thing about a freeze or a fraud alert, and again, the freeze is kind of the more significant way to do this, is when it comes time for you to use your credit, yes, you will have to jump through a few more hoops to prove who you are, but they're not going to ask you anything that you don't know because it's all personally identifying information that maybe somebody who just has X, Y, and Z about me might not know, but I certainly would. Things like past addresses. Did you ever own this kind of car? Did you, that type of stuff.
Okay.
I just feel like these were the companies you would go to see if there was anything wrong with
your
credit. Well, of
course, and that's what makes it so significant.
These are the companies we trusted.
Yep.
Yep.
It's frustrating. Thanks Noviello.
You got it.
Equifax.